Now, our live coverage ahead of Super Tuesday with Yahoo Finance's Jessica Smith in Alexandria, Virginia, as we've got another key state to dig into here. Jessica, what have you been seeing on the ground in Virginia?
Well, this is likely going to be a very competitive race. Recent polls show that Vice President Biden, Senator Sanders are leading the way here, but former Mayor Mike Bloomberg is close behind. So ahead of the big day, we wanted to see what the business community was following here in the Commonwealth. Here's what we found.
Welcome to the Commonwealth of Virginia, where 99 delegates are up for grabs. As presidential hopefuls pitch their vision for the nation, Virginia voters are keenly aware their local economy largely depends on the federal government and who leads it.
Virginia has a somewhat symbiotic relationship with the federal government budget. If the federal government budget, and especially the defense budget, increases, the Virginia economy tends to pick up steam.
Northern Virginia, minutes away from the U.S. Capitol and home to the Pentagon, is full of federal employees and others whose jobs are closely tied to the workings of Washington. And the Virginia Beach area includes the largest concentration of military personnel outside of the Pentagon. Bob McNabb with Old Dominion University says when candidates talk about defense policy, Virginia listens.
A reduction in DoD spending would not only grab people's attention, but would act as a drag upon the economy of the region and the Commonwealth overall.
McNabb says the increase in defense spending under the Trump administration has helped fuel growth in the region. And while the Virginia Chamber of Commerce CEO won't endorse a candidate, he says local business leaders want the next president to put pro-growth policies in place.
Prosperity comes from free enterprise, and that prosperity comes from allowing businesses to grow and employ people. And business leaders are not too interested in the results of socialism in the history of the world.
Amazon picked Virginia for HQ2, which is slated to eventually bring in tens of thousands of jobs. But a growing economy does not come without its downsides. Realtors say Amazon is driving up home prices and making the already expensive area unattainable for many first-time buyers.
There's just so many buyers chasing homes right now.
Affordable housing is something that the state and the country needs to really look at dealing with.
And new risks now threaten the state's ports and tourism industries.
The coronavirus has raised new levels of concern that we had not anticipated, and we're seeing some impact in Virginia because of that.
Candidates have just hours left to convince Virginia voters they are the best commander-in-chief to see the Commonwealth through.
Over the past couple days, Biden has received several key endorsements in Virginia from Senator Tim Kaine to several other U.S. representatives and local leaders. So we'll see if that gives him the boost he needs to carry the Commonwealth. Zach?
We saw how important those recommendations, those endorsements were for Biden in South Carolina. But you also spoke with former Virginia Mayor Terry McAuliffe. What did he have to tell you about what he's seeing play out in Virginia?
Yeah, the governor said that he thinks it is time to make this a two-person race. We talked to him before Senator Klobuchar decided she was dropping out of this race reportedly, but he did say that he thinks it's time to really unite the party. He said he didn't want to tell people to drop out, but he kind of thinks that they need to make this a two-person race. We did also talk to him about what he's hearing on the ground from Virginia voters. Here's what he had to say.
They want a president who's going to focus on the economy, come up with practical, results-oriented initiatives as it relates to the economy, not making pie-in-the-sky promises that will not happen. People are dealing with big issues today, and they think Biden is the best one with his experience to deal with those everyday issues.
Of course, money is always a big issue on whether or not these candidates can keep going after Super Tuesday. McAuliffe said he thinks after Biden's strong showing in South Carolina, he's going to see an influx of donors in the next little bit. Zach?
All right, Jessica Smith from Alexandria, Virginia. Hey investors, Zack Guzman here. Are you interested in learning more about the markets and getting the latest financial news? Well, then click right here to subscribe to our Yahoo Finance YouTube channel. Get the latest up-to-the-minute market analysis, big interviews in the world of finance, and information on how to manage your money every day wherever you are.